Volvo no longer wants to be bossed around by its Geely Chinese owner. We're over at Motor Authority. With IPO in view, Volvo buys out Chinese joint ventures from Geely. Ever since 2010, a Chinese investment company known as Geely has owned Volvo 100%. Well, here's the crazy thing. Volvo actually has a joint venture with Geely for its Chinese business, but in 2022, China will officially scrap ownership limits on foreign automakers and the joint venture agreements with local Chinese companies that those limits require. Besides Tesla, I think they're the only one that I'm aware of, every single foreign automaker has to team up with FAW. I think there's another one that's like D something, but other Chinese, BYD might be in there as well. Other Chinese manufacturers have to team up with the foreign ones. This is just how the communists like to do it there. Well, looks like they're becoming a little bit more capitalist, little by little, and letting the foreign automakers buy out the domestic joint venture portions of the companies. The transaction expected to be completed in 2023 will make Volvo the first foreign automaker with full ownership of its Chinese operations. Well, like I said, there's Tesla, but you have to keep in mind that they're probably just mentioning those who already have a joint venture. So I'm wondering if the Japanese will eventually buy out. They're saying BMW and Volkswagen are thinking to do the same thing, so they probably will. Very interesting. No job losses will be caused by the move, and the automaker said no financial details will be disclosed. Well, yes, it's probably a part of the deal when it comes to China. They don't want the information out there on how much these foreign automakers are paying to buy out Chinese domestic portion of it. So they're hoping this move will help Volvo in the Chinese market, which continues to grow. And Volvo is doing really, really well there. In 2020, they sold over 160,000 units, representing 25% of its total sales. And 2021 is looking to be better because they're up 45% compared to last year. And now that Volvo is consolidated back into one company globally, they're looking to be an IPO and be traded publicly. This should help huge amounts of cash flow into them for research and development and theory. And this is very interesting because this article reminds us that Volvo in February ruled out a full merger with parent company Geely. In fact, the complete opposite happened. Volvo bought out Geely's ownership of the Chinese Volvo. So I think it's just a naming scheme here, because you got to remember, Geely already owns Volvo 100%. So even if Volvo buys out the Geely joint venture with Volvo in China, it's really just Geely just buying itself out to help the Volvo nameplate just be Volvo throughout all of its regions. I think that it's going to help with branding and keep things a little bit more simple and help them go so they can be publicly traded. Now, if it's all Volvo at this point in time, even though, like I said, it's owned by Geely, does this mean it's going to be ran a little bit different? Absolutely not. I still think Geely's pulling the strings 100% here. Yes, the Swedish do have a lot to say with the designs of the cars and things like that, but it's still they're still just a puppet of the puppeteer that is Geely. But there's one more thing I want to talk about, and that is the Volvo C40 Recharge. We got an entry level price for it, almost $60K before the tax credit. So $58,750. And that's for the base model. So this thing is going to be expensive. And the C40 should be nearly identical to the XC40. Just a little bit more of a coupe-like design. And when I say XC40, I'm specifically talking about the XC40 Recharge. If we go to my Volvo powertrain spreadsheet, the XC40 Recharge Polestar 2 should also have this sort of powertrain. Two motors, one in the front, one in the back for 402 horsepower and 486 pound-feet of torque. And the range is a little over 200 miles, but if you drive conservatively, I almost guarantee you can get better than this with the 75 kilowatt hour battery. There are two different packages for the C40 Recharge Plus and Ultimate. The C40 Recharge Ultimate is going to give you the Android operating system, which I wonder if that's going to be on the Plus model. I hope so. Hopefully you get the new software in there. But on the top line, you get the big panel roof, pixel LED lighting, pilot assist, Harman Kardon premium sound, 360 camera view, and unique 20-inch wheels. So there's the Fjord Blue carpet for no additional charge, and it may be combined with 4 of the 7 exterior paint colors. Vehicle production will begin in Ghent, Belgium this fall, and the first US customer deliveries planned to be in the fourth quarter of 2021. They also give you some free charging, not a whole lot, 250 kilowatt hours. That's what, 3 to 4 different full recharges from empty on Electrify America, if my math is right, and you only have 3 years to use it. So yeah, they're not really giving you a whole lot. But what I thought was interesting, you get a pass for Electrify America, giving you discounted charging rates across the nation. So that's more interesting to me than the 250 kilowatt hours of free charging. But just a quick Volvo update today. They're taking control of the operations in China, but really Geely still owns the company. So it's don't think anything is really changing for Volvo. And the C40 coming out soon, later this year. Hopefully I get a chance to review it. Ball into there, guys. Smash the like button for Volvo. Subscribe for more Volvo news and updates like this. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.